knitters, welcome back to our channel.
Hello.
Hi. Today is Sunday, and what's happening today, Jordan?
Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday. Who are you rooting for?
Chiefs.
Of course.
Mahomes.
Of course, Mahomes. We're rooting for Mahomes for a couple of reasons.
You're rooting for Mahomes for a couple of reasons.
He's an outstanding quarterback, but he is also from my dad's hometown of White House, Texas. So we are originally from, well, he's not. I'm originally from East Texas.
I'm from here.
Tyler, as a matter of fact. So yeah, my dad grew up in East Texas in a little old country town called White House, and that's where Patrick Mahomes is from. So yeah, we have a special place for him. Anyway, welcome back again to our channel. Like I said earlier, we are celebrating 15,000 subscribers. We literally, I don't know what that was either.
Boom.
We literally podcasted 2 weeks ago, and that in itself is a miracle because we don't ever podcast like 2 weeks. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you have shown us over the years. It has been an amazing journey with this kid next to me. Are you doing that thing you were doing the last time?
No. I'm just moving my fingers.
You're moving your fingers. So anyway, thank you guys so much. So we have quite a few new subscribers. So we're going to reintroduce ourselves. I know you long-time subscribers and viewers already know who we are, but we just want to be nice and introduce ourselves to our new people. So my name is Yolanda.
I'm Jordan.
And we live out on the west side of Dallas-Fort Worth with my husband, Steven, Alexis, who is my 7-year-old, and my oldest son, Dante, who is 19. And Jordan is 16. So welcome again. So let's go ahead and get started. So like I said, we're going to, right off the bat, we're going to talk about, I said in the last podcast that we were going to do a giveaway if we hit 15,000 subscribers. Okay.
15,000. Big numbers.
15,000. Actually, we're a little over 15,000. So
even bigger numbers.
So here's what I'm gonna do. So you guys know I love Yarnable subscription. So last month was the Wintery Mix subscription. Oh, here. Put your notes. Put my notes. Perfect. Last month was the Wintery Mix colorway, and so this is going to be the prize for the 15,000 subscriber giveaway. And I'm also going to throw in these little, let me show you the bottom, little crochet hooks. Can you see those? There we go, crochet hooks. So they're called the mini crochet hook, and they are by the Steady Hand Shop on Etsy. So I think the bottom, it's on the bottom down here, so you can see. Oh, where's my face? There you go. So these two items are going to be for the 15,000 subscriber giveaway. Now, very simple, just comment below. That is how you will be entered into the giveaway. So the only thing that we ask is that you are a subscriber of the channel. So speaking of that, so I had a few subscribers reach out to me and say, hey, I didn't know you were back to podcasting. So guys, remember, if you subscribe to the channel, if you'll hit that, what, Jordan?
The bell. The
notification bell. It will notify you of when we upload new videos. Now, this is Sunday, so I'm not sure if I'm going to put this up today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. If I put it up today with the Super Bowl, I'm not sure if people will be watching it anyway, right?
You might as well put it up.
Why?
It'll still be there.
That's true, but... So anyway, and that's another question I wanted to ask you. What is the day that is most optimal for you guys to view videos? Because I know sometimes... I never know when to upload videos. If Mondays are good, middle of the week is good. Mondays. No. Middle of the week is good. The weekend, Thursday, Friday. Anyway, if you just comment below and let me know when is the most optimal time that you guys can watch new uploaded podcasts, that would be very, very helpful. All right. So Jordan, What is the question of the day?
What subscriptions or yarn clubs do you belong to?
So I had someone ask me this question on Instagram, and of course you guys know that I subscribe to the Yarnable Hypnotic Yarn Club, and we'll talk about that a little bit later in the episode, but also KnitCrate. But I know there are a ton of others out there that are theme-based yarn clubs that are monthly, quarterly, etc. So if you guys are members of any of those yarn clubs, or you know about any of them, post them below so that everybody can look to see what is out there, and maybe there's something that will suit their fancy and they'll be able to find a new yarn club to subscribe to. And I want to know too, because yeah.
I'm nosy.
Huh?
You're nosy.
No, that what? Nosy? Okay. I see how you are.
He needs fluid.
And you're not.
I never said I wasn't.
Why you gonna call me out and tell me I'm nosy? I like the word inquisitive. There's just a little bit of a nicer spin to it. I can sometimes be inquisitive. So yeah, so guys, I had a birthday on Thursday, and it was a very good day. My work day didn't start off that great, but it ended really well. I had steak and shrimp for dinner that night. My husband went out and got it for me and my twin, and so it was very, very nice. And yeah, that day, guys, my pocketbook.
Pocketbook?
It took a hit.
Pocketbook?
Oh, it's an old term.
What's a pocketbook?
These Gen Z kids, pocketbook. It's an old term. My wallet.
Okay.
Oh my God, I feel like I just aged 50 years on this set. Okay. You didn't know what a pocketbook? You never heard of a pocketbook?
No.
Okay. So I bought quite a bit of things, but the one thing that I did for this purchase for my birthday, I tried to go with dyers that I have never used before. So they are first time dyers to me. I can't remember all of them because I just was hitting click, click, click. But you'll see those on the next episode. So we will go through each of those purchases. And I finally got my ChalGoo full-size needle set. I ended up getting the size 4-inch tips. And you'll never guess where I got them from and how much I paid for them. I got them from overstock.com. Now, when I went on there, they were, I want to say $130 some odd dollars. I can't remember. But I also got a 15% off coupon. And so it ended up costing me around 120 something or $124, $25. So guys, check out overstock.com because not only do they have those needles, they have other knitting needles and crochet items as well, which I never even thought about. I don't even know how that came to me. So I will put a link in the description box below to the exact set that I bought. I think they're a little bit more expensive. I think they're a little bit more expensive now than they were when I bought them. But like I said, if you click on overstock.com, they'll automatically give you a 15% off coupon. And if you are a Rakuten 10, which used to be Ebates, you also get, I think, 2% off of your purchase as well. So the more that you save, even better, because I like a bargain. I'm sure just like you guys do. So
$100.
They're like $180 in some places. So they
needles?
It's a interchangeable set. So
it's a set. Okay. I think you're saying for like a pair of needles.
Yeah, no. But I did.
Needles better take me to school.
But them signature art needles, yeah. I paid $40 some odd dollars for them. But the tips on those are just magnificent.
The green ones.
Yeah. attention. All right, moving on. So, coming up here real soon is our
Shawl KAL.
Yes. Okay. I thought you were like being like all, you know.
Nah. I was holding it up earlier. I was like, oh.
Whatever. So anyway, so it starts February the 14th. And we're going to all be knitting the same shawl. It is a free pattern on Ravelry called the Magic Spring Shawl by Katerina Bobkova. And I will have that information down below. So you guys, it takes 3 skeins of fingering weight yarn. And I don't think that I have the picture with me. I'm pretty sure I don't. But I will leave the information down below for you. And if you mention this on Instagram on your feed, by February the 13th, so you can encourage your friends to join, then you will be entered into a prize for this KAL. So anyway, so that is what's going on for that. So head on over to Ravelry. There is an open thread chat if you want to put up what your yarns are. I've had a really good time. Stop! You look like a what is that dog? You look like a pug.
I like pugs.
You look like a pug. I'm not going to continue until you get your face right, because as I'm talking, you are always distracting. But this right here would be too much.
It's my job.
Sit up. Oh my god. Oh my god. See, now where was I?
I don't know. You were,
I was talking about the KAL.
Yeah.
And I talked about
entering the KAL.
I talked about Instagram.
The giveaway, how to get into it. Then we started talking about pugs.
Okay. The hashtag is HappyShawl21. So use that hashtag on Instagram. And you'll be, that's what I was on the part about Ravelry. Okay. So I have an open thread on Ravelry, so you can post pictures of the yarns you were using. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I love seeing them there. I love seeing them on Instagram. So don't forget to use the hashtag HappyShawl21 on Instagram so that you can generate some buzz as well. Buzz? Now, buzz. So I'm still trying to decide, guys, on if I'm going to do a Zoom call on February the 14th. I really would like for it to be very interactive. I had thought about doing a YouTube live. Then I can't see what you guys are working on. I can only talk to you through the chat. So I don't know. And I think Zoom, if you have a free account on Zoom, you can only have so many people, and then it's only a certain amount of time you can have. Anyway, I don't know. But anyway, whatever I decide, if I decide to do one, I will post information on YouTube and also on Instagram, so that way you guys will be notified on if I'm going to do something on Sunday, February the 14th. Oh, well, Jordan, since you picked those up.
What?
These are the yarns for my shawl. You saw them in the last probably 2 episodes. And there they are in all their gloriness. So that's all Hypnotic yarn. So
I wish I could juggle.
Oh yeah.
I can't.
Well, you can't be good at everything. Boy, if you mess up my yarn, me and you are going to be fighting out in the street. What are you doing? Put down my preciousness. I tell you, if you have children like this one next to me, I'm sorry.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. What? Oh, what's that mean? Anyway, I can't read my own handwriting. Okay. All right, so let's move on. So, with that being said, let me show you I wasn't even finished. See, just
pick these up.
Okay, yeah, you pick those up. Those are mine. Here are some prizes for the KAL. Turtle Pearl yarns, and you saw this in the last episode. These are truly delicious. Okay, so she donated these to the podcast for us, and so these are 2 prizes for the KAL, and I just love them, and you guys are going to be so happy with these prizes. But also,
there's more.
There is more. So, a new to me
Podcaster.
Not podcaster.
Dyer.
Not dyer.
Crafter.
Bag maker.
Bag maker. That counts.
She is Angel from the Scrappy Angel. And I was watching the Sweet Pea and Chickadee podcast, and that's how I was introduced to her. And I'm going to show you some bags in the acquisition. But before then, I'm going to show you, she sent me a bag for the giveaway. And for a giveaway, and I'm going to put this in the Shawl KAL. So there's going to be 3 prizes. So what?
The description, I thought you were going to say.
Oh, you thought, yeah, that's what.
I'll point it down.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
So this is what she has donated to the podcast, and it is one of those see-through bags, which I love. Ooh. And the stitching and quality on this bag is phenomenal. I love the print that she chose for this bag, and she also has included a progress keeper / zipper pull on here. So this one is going into the prize bucket for the KAL as well. So, and I'll show you what else that she got me in the meantime, or actually what I purchased and what she sent to me. But this is her her logo, which is so cute. Let's see if we can get this to focus. Isn't that adorable? So yes, guys, the lighting is good today because we are podcasting during the day and the sun is shining here.
It's 2:20 p.m.
And it's 2:20 p.m. and yes, life is good. So I'm having one of those today. It's water with one of those flavored packets in it. So I'm trying to be good, y'all. Trying to be good. But it's hard. Okay, Jordan. So that's all I believe. Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry, guys. This podcast is disjointed. But Emily from the Turtle Pearl, she has graciously giving 10% off for all of our viewers with the code Happee Knits, and I'll put that down below. So go to her Etsy shop if you are interested. She is a great dyer because she dyes all of her skeins, 2 skeins separately, and they all start at the same point. So if you like to have your socks matchy, she's definitely the dyer for you. Okay, so Jordan. So I do have one. I don't know what's going on here. I do have one finished object to show you guys today. I had hoped to have 2, but that did not work out because I was a little selfish. I should have worked on my sister's socks, my twin sister's socks first. Are you dancing?
I'm vibing.
You're vibing?
I'm vibing.
We're going to do the shoulder lean. Right? No? No? Oh. Okay. All right. He just left me out there on swinging in the streets. All right. So I should have been knitting on my sister's socks, but I really wanted to get these Christmas socks done. And my sister knows, and she's knit worthy, and so she knows she'll get her socks when I'm done. But these aren't they pretty? These are my finished socks, guys. I'm just going to show you one. So on this sock, it is a 64 stitch count, and it is my normal seam-free rounded toe pattern that I get from Ravelry. It's a free pattern by Lynn Ashton on Ravelry, so I love the look of that. And this time I opted for the Fish Lips Kiss heel instead of my normal, what, Jordan?
Fleagle.
My normal Fleagle heel. And I did 2x2 cuff, I think 20 rounds. You can sit up. 20 rounds. And guys, I just love this sock. So the yarn is by Mitchell Creations, and it was in her colorway, All Is Calm, All Is Bright. And the red was from her 2019 Kwaanza Colorway edition, which I have. This is the second year I've done her Kwaanza, and they're like little minis, because this back here is all of her minis that I've gotten from her last two Kwaanza collection. Anyway, guys, this yarn was a dream to knit with. And I think that's why I was so excited about finishing it, is because it looks amazing. And I decided to, because this was not a traditional color for Christmas, so I wanted to put a pop of color in for the heels, toes, and cuffs, and I think it turned out really, really well. I will say this, I don't normally knit the Fish Lips Kiss heel, and one of the reasons for that is because I have a high instep, and there's just never enough room between here and here unless I adjust it, which I do. Before I get to the heel, on the back stitches, I add four stitches. 4 stitches.
4 rows.
4 stitches on the same row.
How many 4?
Yes. So they're evenly spaced out, because this is a 64 stitch count. So on the back, I go from 32 to 36 stitches, just so it'll give me that extra room between here and here. I actually probably could go even a little bit more than that, but then oh, you're gonna hold it. So but then when I get closer to back to the leg, I will decrease those 4 stitches and go back to 64 stitches. So like I said, beautiful sock. I did these on US 2.25, no, US 1 2.25 millimeter. That's how I do all of my socks, and these were also done 2 at a time, because that is my preferred method, because I do have second sock syndrome, like really bad. What do you do? Are you're counting? You know how to count stitches?
It is 64.
Did you really count that, Jordan?
Yeah, I did.
You really did?
Yeah, I went from here. I got to like 32. No, yeah, 32. And then I went back around and landed on 64 right there.
That was awfully quick. But if you
No,
say...
it wasn't.
Oh, okay. So he can count... He can count stitches... How did you know that a V was a stitch?
Well, I figured if it was just one line, it'd be too much. I eyeballed it.
Very nice. You should have been a knitter.
I don't have the time for that.
You could have been a knitter.
No.
So guys, these are my finished socks. So one down and only 24 more to go.
24.
Remember I told you I want to get 20. I want to have 25 stocks, 25 Christmas socks for the month of December.
How long did it take you to knit that one?
Actually, believe it or not, this one was very quick. Probably one of the quickest, because I was super motivated. I remember did I only have toes in the last? Remember, I only had toes in the last episode. So I finished these last week. So it took a week, maybe.
Week and a half.
I don't remember, but anyway, beautiful, and they are done. Now, let's move on to whips. So. I debated on whether or not to show you Steven's socks and the shawl, because I don't believe that I even worked on them. So not to bore you, I'm going to not show you those, because like I said, I don't think I worked on them, because
what if they need a reminder of what they look like?
It's called episode 43. Okay, I'm gonna show you this real quick because Jordan said so.
No, I think you were talking about the socks.
Oh, you don't want me to show the shawl?
Well, that needs to be shown. Like,
oh, okay.
So skip the socks.
No, I'm gonna do this real quick. So this is a free pattern on Ravelry called the Hindsight Shawl by Rose Morganman. Let me make sure. Yeah, Morganman, and it is it was supposed to be from the New Jersey Wool Walk, but because of COVID, they could not have it. So all of the yarns that you see here are the Life in the Long Grass colorway. I'm sorry, Life in the Long Grass yarn dyer. She's from England, and this light color is wolf. This color here is gorse, and this color, this darker color here is andesol. And this is a DK weight yarn, and it is gorgeous. And it feels amazing. So definitely check out her yarns, Life in the Long Grass. So that's that. So this I did not work on from the last episode. So yes, and it's living in my llama bag, because that's what we said it was. All right, and then in my utterly adorable chicken bag, I have my husband's socks. And these are going to be
huge.
They are huge. 72 stitch count.
I don't want to count them.
Sock. You don't want to count these. So let me show you these up close.
Oh.
Boop boop ba doop. And so the bottom is Knit Pick Stroll in black, and this is from This is what is it? What is the colorway on this, Jordan? Fog Advisory by Two Guys Yarn Co. I got this from DFW Fiber Fest, and this tweed base is just yummy. So these are going to be the true afterthought heel. I'm almost to the point now where I'm going to put markers for the heel, but it's going to be the true afterthought heel where I just cut the sock and just
Cut this.
yes. Now I will say, for my afterthought heels, and especially for my husband's afterthought heels, I feel like I just got really close to you. So Steven broke his ankle, how long ago was that? 2013. He fell off. Yeah. He fell off the roof. And so every now and then he has screws in his ankle, and every now and then his ankles will that ankle will swell a little bit. So I have to be careful about his socks, and that's why he likes the socks that I have knit him before, because they don't squeeze his ankle. And so with the afterthought heel, for my afterthought heel, before I even do the decreases, I remember, because it's been a while since I've done the afterthought heel, I remember doing 5 even rounds before I even did the increases, just once again so I could have that extra depth in the heel. So those are the only drawbacks for me for the Fish Lips Kiss heel, which Jordan has, and the afterthought heel. I do have to adjust and add extra rows for that. So I have to be careful with his socks and make sure that he has enough width for his instep, so it's not squeezing around his ankle, which is super important for me, because I want the socks to be comfortable. So yeah, so those are on the needles. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that, I think this is, I don't even know. I was going to say, I think I did not knit on these after the podcast, but I'm not sure. What are we doing?
Like a bow now. You like pull the string out,
Are you just sitting over there in your own world?
Yep.
You have to be. You have to be. Okay, so that was Steven's socks, my shawl, and so let me move on to my sister's socks that I have on the needles. Socks. So these are her birthday socks, and you guys have seen them sporadically throughout the
week.
Actually, these are the ones that I had. No, I hadn't even knit on these, or did I? No, I hadn't. So let me get myself together. So these are my sister's socks, and these are on Valkyrie, right, Jordan? Valkyrie, because I think I pronounced it wrong the last time. Valkyrie fibers. This is in her colorway Fan Fiction Green. And so this colorway is from, let's see if I can get it to focus. This colorway is from her Wayward Sun series, and my sister is a huge Supernatural fan, and so when I saw these, I knew that she had to have these, and she is super knit worthy. And the toe is done. just cover your face. Just can you be cooperative just for just a minute? Can you? Thank you so much. Okay, so this color here is from Mitchell's Fiber Arts, and it is in her, it's just a gold colorway, another gold colorway from her Kwaanza collection from 2019. Okay, Jordan, you're good. Now, I went ahead and did a 68 stitch count for my sister because she wanted her socks to be a little bit looser, and we in our family, I wear US size 10, and she can sometimes wear a 10.5 to 11 because she's tall. She's almost 5'11". So for her to be my fraternal twin, we look totally different. I'm 5'7" and she's almost 5'11". So yeah. So anyway, these are almost done. I'm to the point now where, and actually I'll put this on a sock blocker. Let me have that one. I know, this poor thing. So I completed the heel last night. For her socks, I'm back to my Flegel heel. And I'm gonna put these on here for you so you can see. All right, so thank you, sir. So these are almost done. I will say that this is, like I said, a 64 stitch count. It's still the seam free rounded toe pattern by Lynn Ashton on Ravelry. I went ahead and did a pop of color on the back of the heel for this, and then I'm also going to take the same color and do maybe just a couple of rows at the top for the
thingy,
for the cuff, for the thingy, for the cuff. So I think instead of it being a true like this much of a cuff, I'm just going to do maybe 3 or 4 rounds of this gold color, and the majority of the cuff will be in this color. So just a little bit of pop of color at the very top.
Or you can like switch them, like go a couple of rows green, couple of rows yellow,
striping.
Yeah.
I never really even thought about that, Jordan.
Creativity.
Huh. Striping the ribbing. But then I feel like they're gonna look like athletic socks. You know how you have the white socks where at the very top you have the blue bands or the red bands? Maybe not. Okay.
You won't wear those for athletic.
Yeah, maybe not.
Things like the headbands?
No. Anyway. So, like I said, my normal recipe, 2 at a time. And actually, Jordan is a 68 stitch count too, so yeah. So anyway, so those will be done this week. I actually plan on knitting on these during the Super Bowl, so that should go fairly quickly.
How many hours do you have? 4? It's 4 hours or 5?
I think the commercials and stuff start at 5:30. I'm not 100% sure. So these are living. Oh, okay. Also, so on Instagram, I showed this.
Oh. My bad.
Yes, you're bad. Okay, he's trying to break my stuff, y'all. So I showed this foot cutout, this cardboard cutout on Instagram, and somebody asked me about it. And basically,
whose foot is that? Whose foot is that?
This is Aunt Kawanda's. So basically, it is just a cutout of her foot, and I have drawn a line where I need to put the increase where I start the increase on the Flegel heel, so that I don't have to have her available when I get to this point. And it's a really good way to knit socks in your family if the foot is not available. So I have foot cutouts of all of my sisters, And so, but the thing but here's what's so kind of funny. We almost all my sisters, we almost all wear the same size shoe. So even if I didn't have their cutout, if I just went by my foot, it would probably work just fine. But, so if you don't have family members in your area, and like I said, for the Fleegle heel starts a little bit different from a traditional heel, because a traditional heel is two inches, I think, from the length of the foot, whereas the Fleegle heel starts basically where the leg and the foot meet, because you are knitting the gusset with the increase. You're knitting the gusset with the instep. So that's the difference between this sock and this sock. Let me put this back on here.
My foot is big.
Your foot is big. So with this, let me see if I can move this sock out of the way. With this sock, when you are done knitting, with this sock, when you are done knitting this heel, you are already up here on the sock. So you're kind of far up because you're knitting the instep with the heel. Well, with the Fleegle heel, when you're done, you still have to make you still have to keep going. So they end up when you're done with the heel, they end up being in two separate spots. So even though this heel takes a little bit longer to knit as far as the increases are concerned, you're up further when you are done. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, so there's that. And this is living in my bag from a beautiful viewer, Melba. It says, it's getting blown out now. It says, keep calm. What are you looking for? Oh, keep calm and craft on. I love it. So thank you, Melba, so much for that. I'm just loving it. So I think, Jordan, is that all my whips? Is that all my whips? That is all of my whips. Okay, so let's move on to what, Jordan? The picks?
Picks. Projects and Q.
Projects and Q.
Picks.
So basically the pick section is what I have lined up to knit next. And since I the last episode, I went out of order and I knitted things that were not in my pick. There's things that I have that kind of got skirted to the back. So I wound this up probably a good 3-4 weeks ago. And I've talked about it in the podcast, on the last couple of podcasts. These are socks by Wool and Nash, a new dyer to me. And these are on her Snowy Day colorway. And it is in her Kiss collection. Very affordable if you're wanting to get into self-striping yarn. This is a 3-color repeat, and she gives you the heels, toes, and cuffs with your purchase. And this is in Corridale. I think it's 75% Corridale, 25% nylon.
Corridale. So
this will be the first time knitting that. Ugh. So yeah, so that is going to be, so that's still in my pick section. And the last time I asked you guys, I wanted to knit a cardigan. And so I took suggestions from you guys, and I'm gonna put all of the suggestions in the link below so you guys can take a look at that. I was thinking I might need to do a cardigan KAL after this KAL to see if I can get myself motivated to.
One for spring.
I wear
cardigans in spring.
I wear cardigans all the time. Because you're a 16-year-old kid, but like if I'm at work in my office, can you stop? If I'm at work and my office gets a little chilly or whatever, then I can just throw on a cardigan. So they're just nice to have unlike sweaters, once they're on there, I mean, you can take them off, but
Sweaters.
This is kind of a layering effect. So anyway, so a lot of you guys suggested the Harvest by Tin Can Knits. I love it. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful pattern. And then Shanti of Shanti Knits said Audrey of the Yarn Flakes has a couple of cardigans that I need to look at. And then someone mentioned how do you say caramel or caramel? Caramel. I think that's caramel. Do you say caramel or caramel? Anyway, by Isabella Kramer. That was a beautiful cardigan as well. And then someone mentioned the Sunday Drive cardigan by Tanis Fiber Arts. And then one other person mentioned the Felix cardigan. So anyway, I think all of those are very nice suggestions. Let me look. I don't know that I looked up the Sunday Drive cardigan. Sunday Drive cardigan. What are you doing? Okay, let's see. Is this it? Oh, that's cute. Is this the one? Oh no, I don't think that's it. That's not it. Sunday Drive, but it's a cardigan, which is hilarious.
It is a cardigan.
It is a cardigan. So anyway, I'm going to go back and look at all of those and see which one I think works best for me. So thank you guys for your suggestions. I totally appreciate it. So let's go into new to me podcasts. So new to me. I tell you what, so I got a shout out yesterday from Needles at the Ready. And Jordan happened to be walking in the kitchen and he heard his name. He swings around to the computer and he was like, and they were talking about, you know, how Jordan never gets his head out of the camera because of our focusing on the face and etc. But I just want to say that it's very nice to have shout outs, and I think this community needs to do more. They need to do more of that. And even Aaron and Chip from the Fiber Hustle channel shouted us out too. And guys, I get to play bingo with them, I think next Saturday. So I feel like I got invited to the White House. I'm telling you, like, oh my God, I get to play bingo with those fellas. So anyway, thank you, Aaron and Chip and Kevin and Ray for shouting us out. We appreciate it. So I did some shout outs the last episode. So I'm going to do some shout outs this episode. So I have been watching Piece for Piece Crafting. It is a new to me podcast. The knitter and crocheter is Michael. He's in the Chicago area. Very, very nice podcast. He is so soft-spoken, unlike me. I feel like I'm a loud person. But I'm a loud person. I'm gonna go off on another tangent. I'm loud because I grew up in a household with 6 women. My dad was the only male in the house. So you can only imagine what it was like. Really?
Am I wrong?
No, he's not wrong. You can imagine what it's like for 6 women to be talking and trying to get their point across, or just getting together for just like holidays and events. I literally can drive up to my house on a holiday and I can hear through the wall outside. So my low voice is probably higher than most, because when I married my husband, he was in for a real shock. He comes from a family of boys where they were all quiet. You know, boys don't talk a whole lot. But when he married me, he was like, wow. So anyway, I tend to gravitate towards more softer spoken, softer spoken podcasts. And I don't know, maybe because it's opposite of me. Now I can be quiet when necessary, but in general, I am a cackler. I laugh a lot. I can be loud. So anyway.
And then there's Alexis.
So let's go back to where we were. So Michael, Piece for Piece crafting. So check him out on YouTube, and he's also Piece for Piece crafting, I believe, on Instagram as well. Stop mocking me.
Rotate.
And I noticed you did that in the last episode when I was editing the video.
I kind of do it naturally, you know. If I don't have something else to do, I'll just like. Oh.
You follow anyway. Okay, let me get back to what I was doing. Woosah. And then a new to me podcast is also knitting with Myrna. Now, she's a bilingual podcaster. I don't know that she not normally podcasts, but she has a lot of tutorials on her channel. So if you are Spanish speaking, then that is definitely a channel that you need to check out. She's a really sweet person. And so Knitting with Myrna, and like I said, it's more tutorial based, but check her out. And then last, I want to talk about Southern Knits in the Mitt. So this is Amanda. Amanda has 2 episodes out, and Amanda is super, super sweet. She's a Southern gal from Alabama, but she is living in Michigan. She's recently widowed.
That's a change.
In her life, she had a little bit of tragedy, but her podcast is going to be her therapy. So you guys check out her first episode and her second episode, and give her some love. Like I said, she is currently living in Michigan, but she's from Alabama, and she had me at the word y'all. Y'all. So those are 3 podcasters that are new to me. Like I said, show them some love. I'll have their links in the description box below, and tell them that you came from my channel so they can say hi. All right. So let's see, Jordan, where are we? Because my notes are like kind of all over the place.
Just like this podcast.
Really? Okay, so let's move on to the acquisitions. Money. Well, yes. So let's start with the Yarnable subscription. So most of you guys know that I'm a member of the Yarnable subscription with the wonderful Cheryl as the dyer. She actually has her subscription open from February the 5th through the 9th. So if you guys have been thinking about joining her subscription, please go ahead and do so. The link is in the description box below, and I do get a small commission off of anything that off of your subscription if you do decide to sign up. I'm always honest about that. But it is what I like about her subscription is you get to pick and choose. Like if one month is not your choice of flavor, she gives you sneak peeks, then you can cancel and just move to the next month. So that's the beauty about her her subscription. And she always has the most amazing colorways, and she always has goodies and extras for you. And I'm actually, guys, I probably have over, I know I do, I have over 100 skeins of finger and weight yarn. So I might actually switch to her DK weight, just so, because I seem to be needing to knit a little bit more with DK. So I actually may switch my subscription to DK. So, but we'll see. So this, if you have not gotten your colorway for February and you're already a member, please look away, because I'm about to show you this gorgeousness right here. Ooh. This is Cherry Cordial.
Cordial?
Is it cordial?
Cardinal.
Cordial. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I do not like cherries. I don't like cherries. Period.
Is that what a cordial is?
Yeah, cherry. It's a chocolate. Isn't it chocolate covered? Anyway.
I don't like cherries.
I don't like cherries.
Take them off the ice cream.
I don't like cherries, but I like this colorway. Check this out. It is beautiful. Beautiful. So anyway, so this is on her 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon, 437 yards, and it's her plush sock base. So that's one of the options that you can get, or you can get marine DK. And in here, she always packs extras and goodies with your subscription. So always know that you get a coupon code too with each box. And in this one, you're gonna get wool wash soap. Wow, it's vanilla cashmere from the Soapy U.
It reminds me of something.
Can you smell it? Oh my God, Jordan, smell it. What do you think? Mike, you want to eat it, don't you?
Does it remind me of the look of caramel?
Does it?
Like a solid block.
Oh, look at these.
I just said caramel. Yeah, I do say caramel.
Caramel or caramel?
It depends.
Now we're back to that.
Caramel.
Y'all, look at these. These are stitch markers and progress keepers from A Lovely Homemade Life, and she is a Ravelry designer, Jenny Santo Pietro. Jenny Santo Designs, and she has an Etsy shop called A Lovely Homemade Life. And check out these stitch markers. Let me see, these stitch markers and this progress keeper. How lovely is that? So that also came with the subscription and a coupon from her as well for some percentages off her shop. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna breathe right now because I'm telling you, he is going to break my sock blockers. My custom made sock blockers from Impression. They are one of my favorites because it has my logo on it. So I need for him not to break those.
Fine.
All right, so I'm gonna put these back in here, and then there is the KnitCrate. You got scared, didn't you? Oh, somebody. All right, then we have the KnitCrate subscription, which is still January. So last month you saw the sock subscription. This month is your normal subscription, and it is the Shadows collection.
Shadows.
So I opt for the one that you can recycle, and you can download the pattern book with this one. But these are ooh, Jordan, look at this. Autumn wool, 70% superwash merino, 20% kid mohair, and 10% silk.
Ooh,
that
soft.
Feel it, Jordan.
Yes,
that's like butter. That is like,
not like butter.
No, but this right here would feel so amazing next to your skin. Oh, I love it. And they also put in a ton of these
thingies.
What are these thingies?
Whatchamacallits.
What are the whatchamacallits?
I have any more terms.
Yeah. Labels.
Those things, yeah.
And one of them says, "This took forever to make. Don't ruin it." That's pretty good. I use the good stuff just for you. And this one is 100% made and none regiftable. I hear you on that. And then the other one says, hand stitched with love and lots of yarn. So thank you, KnitCrate, as always, because yeah, you guys are really doing it to it. So now let's talk about purchases that I have made just recently. Okay, so I got another set of Chiaogu needles. These are the red lace tipped, of course, and these are the 60-inch cords. Now, the long one. Now I have another set of the 60-inch size
You gotta use it a lot.
I did use it on yours. Sometimes when I'm knitting 2 at a time socks, when I get to the heel, I will sometimes switch out the needles to a 60-inch cord. And the reason why I do that is because I like to have a little extra room for the other sock to dangle. And I find that getting to the heel with a 40-inch, it's fine. But
it could be better.
It could be better. I feel like the weight of the sock when it's hanging on a 40-inch cord is not as desirable as it is when it's hanging on a 60-inch. So I'll knit on the 40-inch up until I get to almost to the heel section, and I'll switch them out to the 60 and just finish the sock up in a 60-inch. So that's why I got another set of those. And then, okay, so earlier in the podcast I talked to you about the Scrappy Angel and how I found her through the Sweet Pea and Chickadee podcast. Well, she has these adorable, so this is the bag that I saw. She has these adorable bags in her shop, and I love them because, and I don't actually have a bag like this. I love them because it is a wireframe bag. I love that the opening on this bag is super huge, and I feel like you can get a ton of items in here. And look, it literally stands open by itself. It really, really does. And look at the cuteness of this pattern. These pandas, are they not the most adorable pandas ever? So anyway, and it's got, this particular one I think is the large one, and it's got pockets on this side and pockets on this side. But you could easily put, it depends upon the size of the sweater. You could easily put a sweater in here, a shawl. I mean, it is so freaking roomy. And all of her bags come with these cute, adorable stitch markers, or zipper pulls, depending upon if you want to keep them on there. So this is gloriousness. She is a new bag maker, hasn't been on the scene for very long. I'm gonna leave her information down below, but it's thescrappyangel.com. And she was so sweet to send me an extra bag. So my favorite color is red, and
blue is better.
This is not about you. It's about me. It's about me. And besides, remember when you were younger and you got your own bags? Remember Tara from Mitchell's Art? She sent you a bag, and I used to knit all your socks in that bag. Yeah. So you've gotten your bags. Let me have mine.
I got tons of bags.
What? What? Did you just say I had tons of bags? You can never, and you guys know, never have too many bags. So this is her small bag. I think they're called retreat bags. So if I'm incorrect, I will fix it down below. She is actually having a shop update on the 27th. So she doesn't have a ton of these bags. I think maybe 1 or 2 in her shop. But she will be restocking on the 27th. So I would suggest that you stalk her her site, or just send her a private message on Instagram and ask her some questions, because she does have lots of nice fabric choices. But anyway, this is her small bag, and it has pockets on both sides as well. Which, you know what, I did not see that when I posted this on Instagram. I just looked at the one side. But anyway, once again, I love it. This is definitely going to be my sock bag for sure. And it's got lovely little hearts on it. So every time I look at it, it's going to make me happy. So that is from Angel of the Scrappy Angel shop. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. And I will definitely cherish this bag. Forever. And then, so you remember, Jordan, last Saturday when we had to go do run some errands, and I decided I needed to do a little research on a new to me
airport day.
There was airport day on a new to me yarn shop. It is called On the Lamb Yarn Shop, and it is located in downtown Grapevine, Texas. So if you are local to the area, please go out and check this shop out. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So while I was there, my sister, my twin, came with me, and she may not be a knitter. Okay, this is the bag, y'all. I'm not going to lie. She may not be a knitter, but she definitely has aspirations of what she wants me to knit for her. So she picked out this yarn. It is a yarn that I have never used before. Is that, how do you pronounce that?
I'm not even gonna try.
Huasco?
Huasco.
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 Huasco? It is 75% superwash merino, 25% polyamide. No, polyamide, amide. I've heard it pronounced several ways.
Polyester.
But anyway, this is a new to me yarn, and I think it was on sale is one of the reasons. It's the colorway is Amazonas, color number 1020. And look at that. It's very, to me, very tropical. Maybe that's why it's called Amazon. Isn't that not gorgeous? Look at those browns. So anyway, so my sister claimed this one. And then because I was working with my husband's tweedy sock base, I wanted some tweed socks for myself. So I got some Molly Klein Design Sweet Tea yarn in her tweed sock base. It's 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon neps, and 438 yards and 100 grams skein. And this is her witch's brew. And I'm always drawn to pinks and purples, etc. So, of course, when I saw this, I thought it was phenomenal and delicious. Delicious. So then I got, you guys know that I am knitting up a bunch of dishcloths for the year. For the year. So these are just, this is a new to me cotton called Nurture, and it's Peruvian cotton, and it is 219 yards, and it is a lighter number 3 for dishcloths. So I got those 2 colors, and I'm going to love those. And then I also, once again, my sister was, there's my receipt. My sister was helping me. These are Super Sock is the brand, and I've had these before, online Super Sock, and they're more of a commercial sock yarn, but I don't know if you can see the patterning on these socks, but I think it's so nice. And so she picked this one, I think, for herself. And of course, once again, I picked purple. Maybe because amethyst is my birthstone and I just gravitate towards purple. So we got these 2.
So do I have a birthstone?
Everybody has a birthstone.
I've never heard of a birthstone. I've never heard of a birthstone.
You are, I think you're garnet.
What's garnet?
You were born December. Is December garnet? And then Alexis is garnet too. No. Wait, are you?
Depends on when, doesn't it?
It depends on when. So December is topaz. Wait. Yeah, I think you fall in the January colorway because you colorway for stones. Huh?
I'm talking December 27th birthstone.
Okay, so January. Okay, guys, so my battery cut off, and I just recently bought another battery. So yay, this is my backup battery. So anyway, so yeah, I think you're garnet.
I think I'm turquoise.
I think you're garnet.
Turquoise.
I think you're garnet. And so last but certainly not least, guys, I'm trying to up my
yarn stash.
my mini grams, because yes. So when I saw this, Look at this. This is called Have Wool, Will Travel. And it is a new to me yarn dyer. And it is in her colorway Iris, Hyacinth, Tulip, Tiger, Lily, Daffodil, and Moss.
Moss is not that.
Yeah, moss can be that color.
Moss is dark.
So anyway, guys, it's always springtime at the flower market. So this is what the packaging looks like.
It's always springtime. Oh.
That's what the packaging looks like. But look at these colors. So I'm like, yeah, I need that in my life. So anyway, guys, that is what I got from the yarn shop during my research.
Business.
And so next week, I guess the next podcast when you see mine, I'll put all this up later. All that crinkling. So I think that's it, Jordan.
Is it?
I think it is.
I
think it is. So if you guys, if you have not gotten your yarn for the KAL, please do so. I'm so excited. All right.
And like a bobbing head.
I don't even know what to say to you right now. So thank you guys for tuning in. It has been fun. And we'll see you maybe in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Hopefully not longer than that. And yeah, I think that's it, Jordan. Okay, thank you guys for getting us to 15,000 subscribers. And we will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.